our first news update, Rust and Garisma developer Face Punch has announced that they are working on a new game.
And they're also taking a break from sandbox and survival games. So their next offering will be cartoony arena tactics game called Platter.
So the game, guys, will revolve around commanding squads of comical, customizable robots in tactical battles.
And players can also take on all enemies or test their squad out in multiplayer. And Platter is set to release or to launch by Steam this December, though there is no specific date as of yet. And up next, that would be about Polytouch and Collaborator have announced the release date for V, The Revolution. The game will be launching on March 31st next year, with a Switch version following shortly afterwards.
So no Xbox One and PS4 versions were announced. So V, The Revolution puts players in the shoes of a judge during the French Revolution.
And players will just need to set through trials and decide whether the accused should be acquitted, imprisoned, or sent to the guillotine. And of course, external factors will try to influence your decision.
So here's the short clip for that one, guys. Let's all watch it. Alright, so that was for our second news, which is the We the Revolution. And let's now talk about our MMO Dual Universe Gets Alpha Test. So the ambitious sci-fi MMO from Nova Quark called Dual Universe, guys, is now in alpha testing.
During this phase, players will be able to explore, build, and trade, but combat won't come until later. And the alpha release features a play area of the size of Great Britain and will provide numerous tools for mining, harvesting, transporting, storing, and even selling building resources.
So those who are interested, though, will need to pay a hefty sum of Enter with the sponsor pack and a patron pack costing €120 and €180 respectively.
That was the Dual Universe, and up next, iSpeak Lodge has announced that they will be splitting the release of Pathologic 2 into 3, and the game follows 3 unique perspectives: the Horror Speak, the Bachelor, and the Challenging. And developer Nikolai Dybowski says they have decided to release each perspective individually.
So the Diva team has need to work with less funding than desired, and following this sort of episodic release format will allow them to get the game in the hands of player faster.
So here's a clip video for this, guys.
Before we're gonna tackle our 50s, guys, just a reminder that in every special loop, there's always a hidden code Summoner Studio, so try to find that one. And if you already found those, just simply tap an exclamation mark deal. So for our 50s, we've got here Destiny 2 news. So Destiny 2's Trials of the Nine and Faction Rally modes won't be returning for the new season.
Destiny 2 community manager Kazma posted an announcement on the game's subreddit, where he said that the devs are working on improving the modes to live up to players' expectations.
So although both the modes existed even the first game, their version is in the sequel have always failed to satisfy the player base.
Hopefully that's about to change. No hints were given as to when these modes will return. That was for Destiny 2, and up next, Koji Igarashi has announced that he has enlisted the help of Way Forward, the studio behind the Shantae series. So DuckTales remastered and other quality 2D platformers for the development of the Castlevania-inspired platformer Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
So Igarashi did not elaborate on what role Way Forward will play exactly in Bloodstained development. So just that they will act as support and that their help should make Bloodstained an even better game.
Absolutely, that is right. So here is the Koji Igarashi news update. Bloodstained news rather.
Moving on to our next news update, we've got here 8-bit Armies Limited Edition launches February 2019. So Sodisco has announced that 8-bit Armies is getting a limited edition for PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
And this edition will truly be limited as only 6,000 copies will be produced.
And players can expect to get the base game with soundtracks, a game manual, Skull Bandana, flag, and 8-bit pins that were based from the game.
There will also be 12 stamp featuring characters from 8-bit armies, a dig tag, and a paper crop tank so players can construct on their own.
So all of these guys will come in a gold embossed box and will launch on February next year.
And up next, tell you about Ubisoft has revealed more details about the upcoming Demolition Derby update coming to the Crow 2.
So the update will be free for all owners of the game and will, like what the title suggests, add a Demolition Derby mode where players will compete for points while smashing rival vehicles and avoiding obstacles.
The update will bring 2 new arenas for the said mode, and additionally guys, a new PvP mode will also come with the update where players can compete across various disciplines. So keep us on news for the Crow 2, and here is a quick video again guys.
So that was for our Decree news. So let's proceed again to our another racing news. So Nintendo Switch users will get experience Codemaster racing game Grid Autosport in handheld console next year.
So Grid Autosport will be the first full racing simulator to be heading to Nintendo Switch, and the game first launched on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360.
So the game will contain a range of driving disciplines, including touring cars, endurance, drift, open wheel, and street races.
Codemasters did not include an exact release window in their announcement, so hopefully we can hear from them soon guys.
Yes, let's just get away.
And up next, that will be about Star Controller Regions. We'll be getting free DLC next week. And the DLC is called Reinforcement and will bring with it a dozen new ships to pilot in the combat minigame, like fleet battles.
So the minigame offers the players the chance to assemble fleets of ships to take on AI opponents or other players online.
Reinforcements bolster the number of available ships to double the original amount, and Star Control Origins is available via Steam or DRM free at JOG.
Must be humans. We've heard so much about you.
And moving on to our second to the last news we've got here. first Wasteland game to get a remaster. So when Exile Entertainment has announced that they are working on a remaster of the first Wasteland game, which is the one that was released back in 1988.
The studio has not given concrete details to what exactly they're doing for the remaster, not even a release date.
So Wasteland is a sci-fi open-world role-playing game with mechanics that base from tabletop RPGs.
Characters in the game had various statistics such as strength, intelligence, luck, speed, agility, dexterity, and charisma, which also allowed them to use different weapons and skills. And we are now down to our final news update. It's time for today's feature deal. Today we have here the action-adventure game Darksiders, which currently has the best price of €1.01 in our price comparison.
So on Steam, this game retails at €19.99. So if you get it today through one of our trusted stores, you'll save 95% off.
To get more of this feature deals of the day, just simply type in !deal in the Twitch chat right now and get to the best prices and use our price comparison only here at Allkeyshop.com. So it is now our final news update, guys. Check this out here again.